How y'all doing? I'm Romaro Johnson, creator and host of my brand new show, Let's Talk Business. There's something that I feel is very important that I want to talk to you about. And that something is education. In 2011, I enrolled into Everest University online for business administration, which is one of the best fucking decisions that I ever made. Everest motivated me so much that it moved me to write a book. Not out yet, but I wrote one. I wrote 64 fully dialogue commercials to promote that book. A few of those you can find on my YouTube channel as we speak. I wrote a script for a movie. Hey, how you doing? I created internet shows like the one that you see me doing now, with more in the process. I created brick and mortar businesses that I want to open up one day. And a few of those brick and mortars only came after me learning what I've learned in my environmental science class, which is about our environment and how to take care of it. I mentioned all of what I'm doing, not to brag, but to cover a certain point. I've seen in the headlines where students who graduated can't find a job in the careers that they went to school for. These students are blaming the schools for their failures. They're saying stuff like the schools aren't getting them the jobs that they went for, saying that the schools use illegal tactics to enroll them. But when I was in school, it was something that I saw that gave me the understanding why these students aren't getting the jobs that they went to school for, and why they aren't being hired when they do come across an open position. In one of my classes, the professor assigned us the work for the week. The assignment was to read a certain chapter, do some class work, and then we'll have a class discussion on the topic. Well, it was one student in particular. She did her work, she showed it to the class, I read it, but it kind of stuck out with me. I just couldn't put my finger on it. The next day, the professor told this student that they needed to talk on the inbox side. Instantly right there, I said plagiarism. And plagiarism was one of the first things that we covered upon enrollment and meeting our professor. So I went back and reread the chapter, and there it was. Damn near word for word. A couple words changed around and that's it, still plagiarism. My point of mentioning her and her circumstances is this. There are a lot of people out there who receive their degrees pretty much the same way. Plagiarists, just skating by. People who weren't studying or trying to remember the material just because their books were at home with them. These people are usually the people that'll sit up and tell you off top, I got my degree, no job could turn me down, I could go anywhere, I could do this, I could do that. When in truth, there's a lot of people out there without that degree who work far harder, far better, far smarter than the people with those degrees. Bottom line, when you're in school, attempt to understand the work. Try to do the work so that when you leave school, you can apply the work. Because the shit that you learn in school really does work. It's you that have to put it to work. Bada boom, bada bing. This is over.